I'm gonna let them know we're starting our training, and then we'll get started in about 5 more minutes. Let's do 3 more minutes. I'm not gonna give them a full 5. All right, guys. Amanda, I'm gonna have you go first. Amanda is going over sunblock, and guys, I have looked over minimal of sunblock, so I really don't know anything. So I'm going to be taking notes as well. But we're not going to wait anymore. Everyone else can check the recording later. So Amanda, go ahead and start. Everybody make sure you mute yourself, and she's going to hit sunblock right now. Amanda, there's 2 of you.
I was going to try to, I might possibly try to screen share later. If I do, I just wanted to have it separate so I can see people still. So we'll see.
Okay.
That might be too much to try to juggle. So let me just, nope, I'm going to forget that. All right. So you guys can hear me. I had it muted for a second there. Oh my gosh, hold on. Sorry. I'm trying to close that out now. Close out. All right, so yeah, I'm going to go over Sun Veil. So I have to remember to call it that because I keep calling it sunscreen. It's called Sun Veil, and this is what we've been waiting for, and everybody's been like just asking for over and over again, which is a daily facial sunscreen. I can't tell you how many times I have been asked for recommendations on the best sunscreen since we don't have them. So I'm so glad that this is finally the answer. So for anyone who has not yet read up on this product, I'm going to try not to overwhelm you. I will be sending you screenshots of some of the ingredient information and things. So please don't feel like you have to write down every last detail, but really just get the idea and write down things that you might want to make sure to hit on and talk when you are presenting these on your lives, your stories, your posts, because the key is to try to keep things simple. They do not want to, you can, present any information on ingredients as they want it, but you're really trying to focus on the features and the benefits of each product. That's really what's going to speak to people. So I'll start off with that, and then I'll dig in a little bit deeper so that you can kind of distinguish between the two things. So this Sun Veil is an SPF 30. It is a daily mineral-based sun protection. It is, to give you some of the features of it, we got to try it the other night. It smells like an orange creamsicle. It smells so good. It's very light. It's not strong scented, but it smells yummy. That's all I say. I have never known anybody not to like a creamsicle, so hopefully that doesn't turn anybody off. It is a broad spectrum sunscreen. And so what I'll go into a little bit later on is chemical versus physical sunscreens, but this is a physical sunscreen, so it's a broad spectrum. That means that it's going to protect against both UVA and UVB rays. It is lightweight, it absorbs fast, and it is a non-nano zinc oxide. So I'll go into that a little bit more later too. It is ideal for all skin types and all skin zones, so it doesn't matter if someone is sensitive, dry, oily, combo. It's gonna also be safe for reefs. So for people who are very environmentally conscious, you want to emphasize that this is a reef safe formula. What that means is that it is free of oxybenzone, which is a common ingredient in sunscreens that is harmful to our coral reef. It does not get greasy. It feels amazing. We all got to try it, and it literally felt like the most lightweight lotion I've ever put on. If it had any stickiness at all, it went away very quickly, and it did not leave a white cast. So you think of most sunscreens, even facial sunscreens, are going to leave kind of a white cast to your skin. You might look a little pale. This is going to absorb and not leave that behind. So those are the key features, I would say. Anybody who heard about it, was there any other features that you were really excited about that you would not want left out?
I'm just going to add to that reef, because I don't think most people know that's actually a really big thing right now. And I was really glad they did that. So many reefs, because everybody wears sunblock when they go to the beach, that we're actually destroying the coral in the beach, which is actually, I'm sure you guys have noticed, we've seen great white sharks and sharks come closer and closer to the shore because we're literally damaging the coral reef. So there is literally no animals or anything for them to eat, and they're coming closer and closer. I think it's so hilarious. Every year everyone's like, oh my God, great whites are all over there. And I'm like, because we're damaging. So this is a really big thing. And you guys can talk about that in your stories. Everybody should think that that's important, because if we don't feed our animals and our fishes and everything like that, we're just slowly but surely destroying everything. So that is why when they said that, that was the number one thing. And I've only ever since I learned that been buying sunblocks that don't have that in it. And it's an important thing. And you guys will know right away, because those products that have that is that horrible white residue that you guys see. That's the like talc of the sunblock. You can see it right away, and it leaves a residue and it doesn't come off. And that's exactly what it does to the coral.
Yep, it's a film. It's like a film-like substance. So
can we ask a question, or is that for later?
Nope, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so so in the whatever it was called, the video, they were saying that it's fast absorbing, and another moment they said it doesn't absorb. Do you know what they're talking about, like what the difference is?
Yeah, so what they were referring to was that the fact that it's a physical barrier means that it's going to actually, that the ingredients that are protecting against the sun are the broad spectrum. The physical part is actually sitting on top of your skin, but it's also absorbing. So you're getting the nutrients and all of that stuff. It's, I'm trying to think of how to explain it, but like the hyaluronic acid and all the things that they're going to be absorbing. So you're not going to see it sitting on top of your skin is what they mean by fast absorbing, but it's still going to leave the protection on the physical surface of your skin. And that's mineral based, so it's going to wash away.
Yeah, you want that, because if it didn't, it would just absorb in your skin and it won't protect you against the sun. And that's what they're basically saying, because natural, and I've used natural, you will have to either constantly reply. I mean, like if you sweat, you have to reply, because it just absorbs into your skin. or it will sweat off. And what this is saying is it's protecting you, but it's not going into your pores and causing damage. It's just doing the protective layer, which is the difference. Because again, if it didn't sit on top of your skin, then it wouldn't protect you from the sun.
No. And we'll try to get a little more on that because I had the same wonder, but that's what I was gathering from reading everything. So we'll try to see if we can get a little bit deeper on that and share it with everyone. And I might hit it going through my notes because I'm forgetting. So yeah, and any other questions as you guys have them, great. If not, we'll kind of hit them at the end. So the main ingredients, without going through everything, the key active ingredients are zinc oxide, hyaluronic acid, arnica extract, red algae extract, and niacinamide. So what I wanted to talk about with those is, trying to see if I have it up. I think I put it on my phone. This is what I was going to send everybody. So let me just share my screen real quick. Gotta remember how to do that. Share content. Hold on a second. Because this is easier to show you all. Okay, so this is some of the stuff I'm going to send you guys. So right now I'm popping up. If you're on your phone, you'll see the difference. These are the things I want to go over. The difference between UVA and UVB rays. So it talked about there's 3 different rays: UVA, UVB, and UVC. UVC rays are blocked out or are kept back by the ozone, so we don't have to worry about those. The UVA rays are aging rays. Those are the ones that are going to cause wrinkles, dark spots, leathery skin, tight, thick skin, all of those things. UVB are the burning rays. Those are the ones that are going to make you red, and they're going to be painful, and you have all those intense burning feelings. So that's the distinction between the two. What I wanted to say there was that UVA rays can reach us even through windows. So the thing that they were explaining here was that very commonly people get cancer on the left side of their face because it is coming through the windows of their cars and they're not protected. So something else we can talk about. When I was talking about I'll just get back to the ingredients in a second so we can follow this in order. It says that this product is good for age 18 to 65. We have not got any clarification as to why under 18. I don't know if anyone else has, but this particularly, they're saying it's for 18 to 65. Am I concerned that somebody under 18 couldn't use it? No, but we haven't got any more information on that yet. It is for everyone. So they said, you know, skin cancer and the rays do not discriminate against age, against ethnicity, against gender. Everybody can get burnt just the same. Just because somebody has dark skin or light skin does not make them more susceptible. We are all at risk of these things. And let's see, sorry. The other thing we were going over then was the chemical versus physical. So a lot of sunscreens out there that are not broad spectrum, the sunscreen themselves is absorbing into the skin the sunscreen itself works by absorbing the UV rays that are trying to penetrate your skin. That's why they usually say they need 20 minutes after the application because they need to absorb to even start working. Those do not protect against UVB usually. Some do, some don't, but it's not consistent. Physical sunscreens always protect against both UVA and UVB, and they are physically blocking the rays. They are not just keeping them from penetrating the skin. Sorry, one more second. They are using natural ingredients when it's a physical one that are going to sit directly on your skin. So this is what we were talking about a minute ago. The physical sunscreens sit physically on your skin. And the way that this is doing it, breaking down the ingredients now, would be zinc oxide. These are the screenshots that I will send you, so do not jot all this down. But it's a powerful mineral, safe and effective to protect against both UV A and B. The hyaluronic acid is that wonderful ingredient that we love that's in our skincare that's going to help increase your skin's ability to hold in moisture. So it says holds up to 1,000 times its molecular weight in moisture. This is going to act as a moisture magnet and be hydrating and age defying for your skin. Then when you talk about the arnica and the red algae extract, let me go ahead and click out of here and give you the next one. And you guys are welcome to screenshot this if you don't want to wait for me to send it to you, but I will send it to everybody. This is talking about the other one. So arnica extract is the mineral safe that is shielding your skin while filtering the UVA and UVB. That I believe is the one that's actually, yeah, that one's the one that's actually sitting on top of your skin, if I remember reading correctly. Rich in antioxidants is the red algae. It's a seaweed that is known for its neutralizing free radicals and protecting your skin. And then we just included here again the hydration, so 24 hours of hydration. The non-nano zinc oxide. What else did I not say? Cruelty-free, vegan. We said all of this is gluten-free. So anybody with those allergies and whatnot, you don't have to worry about. But the big thing is it's Skin Cancer Foundation approved for daily use. And the big question we keep asking is when and how to use, and then I'll give you a quick few tips. So let me go ahead. You guys, can you guys still see me since I'm on both? Can't tell.
Yes.
Okay, that's right. I stopped sharing because you guys saw that information, but I'll send it all to everybody. So the big things on how to apply, you're going to apply this 15 minutes prior to sun exposure. So it works even quicker. You're going to do it after your moisturizer if you're doing your skincare regimen and before makeup. It just simply says get 2 pumps, put it in your hand, work it and massage it all over your face, and then do 1 more pump and put that on your neck and your décolletage. So pretty straightforward with the use. The tips that I read was to reapply. We talked about, or Melody kind of talked about reapplying. This does state that you'd want to reapply under certain circumstances. So if you're directly in the sun, you're sweating a lot, you're working out, you're swimming, you've just towel dried, washed your face, things that obviously are going to be removing the physical barrier, you do want to reapply. Otherwise, it's not something you're gonna have to apply all day if you're at home, going to the office, whatever it might be when that happens. It's just if you are doing something that would be wearing the protection off. Why we want to be making sure we're emphasizing to people to use the sunscreen on a regular basis. Obviously, we've talked about the UVA and UVB rays, but sunburns are the leading cause of melanoma skin cancers, which is the most serious form of skin cancer. And so people often get exposed and kind of just let it go and don't realize what they're doing to their skin until it's too late. Visible impact of sunburns are going to be dark spots, wrinkles, the leathery skin, the thicker skin, as I mentioned. And it's never too late to fix these things. So as we've talked about, your cells regenerate slower as we get older, but as you're cleaning and clearing your skin, you are redamaging it. So it's never too late to protect your skin. It's something we should be doing all year long, 365 days a year, no matter, again, what our skin tone or type is. And I think lastly would be just knowing that obviously this even applies during the winter. So people often think sunburns and sun exposure is mostly about summertime, but it's really all year round, including the winter. That is all that I have without going too much crazier into it. Any questions?
I'm just going to add, because somebody is going to ask you, so just know, guys, zinc oxide is 15%. That's what you're going to get asked by crunchy mamas. They want to know how much zinc oxide is in there. Now you have the answer.
And do you know, have you read, Melody, or did they talk about how that compares to others?
Zinc oxide, they usually have a higher amount, but the higher you go with it, the more it shows.
Yep.
I'm curious as to why. I don't know why they did 15%. So, but they know way better than us, and they've been working on this since they released our skincare last September. So for whatever reason, that's a good amount. Next, I'm going to have, nobody had questions for Amanda before we go on to the next product? All right, I'm going to have Christina come on here, Christina Carter, and she is going to talk about one of the most exciting ones that I was beyond excited about, and it is the Monat, I wrote it down, Monat Balance. And I'm going to try to go in order of how you should be taking these. And so Monat Balance is one you should be taking first, and it's the pills form, guys. So go ahead and unclick yourself, and thank you for sharing, Christina. Thank you, Amanda.
I am super excited about this product. So Monat Balance, I don't have any cool infographics like my sister did, but I can send you some later. But I am going to talk your ear off. Let's see. So first of all, what is it? So what it is it's a unique combination of a pre and a probiotic, and it's all within a dual capsule. And so what that means, well, first of all, let's start by what is a prebiotic? Because customers are going to ask, you know, most of the time you hear probiotic and they're going to go, what the heck is a prebiotic? So what our prebiotic is it is a food for your gut bacteria. So they use these ingredients like plant fibers and that sort of thing to feed the bacteria in your gut. It needs that to stay alive and to thrive. So that prebiotic is going to feed that gut bacteria. What is a probiotic and what does it do? It is a live organism that in and of itself, it normally, you get these by eating yogurt, kimchi, kombucha. I know that's a big thing, but anything fermented has a live probiotic in it. But it's not enough. And when you eat those live probiotics, it's going to travel through your stomach, which is a very harsh environment that actually kills those live bacteria. So by the time it gets to your gut, which is your small and large intestine, it's not even alive or in its proper state to work to do what it needs to do. So what Monats has done is pretty fantastic. They have taken that and put that live probiotic within an inner capsule, floated it basically in a blend of oils that protect it and give that prebiotic a space to feed your probiotic. So it protects it. So as it's floating down your stomach in that harsh environment, protects it so that when it gets to your small and large intestine, that probiotic can actually do what it needs to do because it's being fed by the prebiotic and it's been protected. So what those are is that smaller inner capsule. It has that larger capsule that's protected by those oils. And what those oils are is chicory root and rice bran. So this is the food that the probiotics will thrive on once they're in your gut. There's also the ginger root, which is an herb that is used in many cultures to support digestion. And then your turmeric oil, which is a powerful antioxidant that combats those free radicals throughout your body and keeps your gut healthy. Ginger and turmeric are also very, very highly anti-inflammatory. So if you have any trouble with inflammation in your body, in your joints, people put this in your food all the time. I know I have put turmeric in quinoa just as our, normal diet here at home. But to get it straight into your gut where it's going to do what it needs to do to help promote that healthy gut balance is phenomenal. So people will also ask you, why do I want to take a supplement of a probiotic for my diet? Well, why we do that is you have these microbial cells. I always say that word wrong. Microbial cells in our bodies. You have more of those in your body than you do DNA. You actually have 10 times more microbial cells in your body than you actually have DNA in your body, which is crazy to me. Your gut is filled with bacteria, fungi, and viruses. So all of those microorganisms that live inside of us, for the most part, they're there to help us, but sometimes they can become imbalanced, and they become imbalanced by something called dysbiosis, if I'm saying that correctly. And I'll send you an infographic on what dysbiosis is. I actually had it, but I don't have it pulled up on my computer. So Monats takes the Monats Balance probiotic pill, pre-probiotic pill, actually feeds the live organisms in your gut, and it introduces a live beneficial bacteria to it as well. So it's going to keep a happy, healthy gut. So why we need this, here's the facts on it. Monats Balance is going to support your digestive health and regularity. It's going to help with your occasional gas and bloating. We all know we have it. It's going to boost the good bacteria, and it's going to support your healthy skin and a healthy immune system. Cool things that it does have, the cool features. Each of these pills have 5 billion CFUs, and what CFUs are colony forming units. So what it's going to do is create these colonies of good bacteria in your gut that you need for that healthy environment. It has 13 clinically studied strains of beneficial bacteria. It has a prebiotic fiber. It is a unique vegan delayed release capsule in capsule technology, and it is a custom formulated herb and spice extract blend. So who is this pill for? Who is this pre and probiotic pill for? Men and women, 18 and over. I don't think that it's something that you can use on children. I mean, obviously they're saying 18 and over. I don't recall seeing anything saying that there was an age limit like the sunscreen, you know, like over 65, but anybody over 18. I mean, if you want to take it home and try it on your kids, that's up to you, but they're saying please don't. Just because I don't think they've had the FDA approval to do that or the studies to back it up. So it's currently only available in the US. They are looking to release it in Canada and the UK starting in 2021. I think they're just waiting for a couple of licenses and such to do that. I know that I think their rules and regulations in Canada and the UK are a lot stricter than they are here in the US. So once it is released in Canada and the UK, then that's going to be even more phenomenal because we're going to be able to say, hey, we're the only ones. And then it also doesn't require refrigeration, which is really cool because I've taken probiotics in the past that had to be kept in the refrigerator and I would always forget. So this I can keep right on my sink next to my toothbrush. And in the morning when I get up, I can take that first thing in the morning. So you're supposed to take it with a full glass of water before your first meal. So on an empty stomach, first thing in the morning. So that would be my guess is that you're going to do this very first thing before any of the other products. Take the pre-probiotic pill in the morning. And also it's really pretty from what I understand. I've seen a couple of images of it and it's a really pretty cool looking pill. And the dyes that they use to color it are plant-based or food-based dyes. So they do have a dye in it. And I know some people really freak out about the dyes in their diet, but I did hear something today that said the dye that they use is food-based, but it is so minimal that and like if you have something in your cabinet right now, if you're eating Cheetos or you're eating Cheez-Its, you're eating way more food dye than is in this pill. So I wouldn't worry about it at all. It's very, very minimal. And the fact that it's vegan, non-refrigerated, super cool. But that's pretty much all I had.
Thank you. Okay, guys, really, really important things that she said. That capsule technology is the most important thing for you to share besides the pre and probiotic. So I would share the capsule, then go straight into the pre and probiotic. The fact that it's encapsulated with oil and then it's encapsulated, the smaller capsule is the pre and the probiotic. The reason why they do that, like she said, most of the time when we have probiotic, it will go straight to the gut and then it will go away. But we want it to go down to, there's a large intestine and a small intestine. Most don't make it to the small intestine, and that's what needs that pre and probiotic. So because it does that, it actually makes it to it. This is huge for inflammation. This is huge for bloating. This is huge for gut issues. Every gut needs pre and probiotics. If you're not feeding your gut with a prebiotic, your gut is just slowly not working, and then you'll eventually run out and you won't have any. And that's when you'll have acid reflux and all of these other things that because your gut isn't healthy. All diseases begin in the gut. This is why, and I want you guys to look because I did the training today and I was laughing because they have to have, because now we have those FDA terms. So they will say things in a form of like, it may help, and it might help, and it could, but they can't say for sure because the FDA did that to us a long time ago. I am actually anti-FDA. I'm probably not the person to talk about this. Do not talk about this stuff to other people, but I'm anti-FDA because they approve so much crap, but vitamin C, we can't say could cure cancer or could do that. So that's why you'll see that terms when you see it. And they're actually, because now we are FDA, we actually have to do things like put clause and say things like, this isn't a cure for this. That's what the FDA makes us do it. And that's the only sucky part of the FDA. The capsule and then the gut health, those are two very important things to say. If somebody has a bloating issue or a gut issue, pretty much this is for everybody. I mean, this is such an incredible technology. And yeah, thank you, Christina.
One more thing I did want to say. There is one more thing. I remember reading something today about the digestion, the nutrient absorption, and the mood and immunity. So I myself, I had gastric bypass surgery 3 years ago. So I don't absorb the nutrients in the food that I eat every single day the way that anybody else would, because I have a very short path between my stomach and my intestine. It's bypassed a huge section, which is the section that normally would absorb the nutrients and the vitamins that you take. So I take a huge amount of vitamins every day, 10 pills a day I take. So having this pre-probiotic that's going to promote that healthy environment for the food that I am eating to create this, I guess, a healthy biome is basically in my stomach is huge. And I cannot wait to use this product and just give my results, because I have a community of people who have had this surgery too, that I think this could really, really benefit. And I just think it's really cool. So
Thank you. Okay, now Christy is going to go on, and she is talking about the one that I feel like we all need after Monations, which is our Monet Energy.
Hey guys, so I am probably most excited about this because I am the queen of naps. It's my favorite hobby. I promise myself a nap every time I get out of bed. So of course Melody gave me this one to share. So I have, honestly, I've been listening to it all day. I've been writing notes down, but it's like I'm going back to like the key that we have in our back office, because it's just like so many things that you want to retain, but I don't want that to overwhelm you guys. You have to realize that like us telling them every single ingredient that's in all of our stuff is going to go over their head. They don't care. They just want to know what it's going to do. So the coolest thing about this energy is that it doesn't have 260 grams of caffeine. That is the like best thing, because I don't care what the source is. If you're drinking 260 grams of caffeine that's in like an energy drink or all these other packets that people are using, not all of them have that much, but all of them have more caffeine than ours. You're not doing, that's just not good for your body. So the coolest thing is that we have only 50 grams of caffeine in our packets. Okay, they come from a green coffee bean, and they're not going to give you jitters. Okay, so that's important, being able to be energized without jitters. And the reason why we are still getting that good amount of energy is because it has all these ingredients that help produce energy and help produce giving you energy rather than caffeine. Okay, caffeine can only go so far, and then it's not healthy for us anymore. This literally says on here, like one glass of caffeine, and 1 cup of coffee has like over 200 grams of caffeine in it. Those drinks, energy drinks, they have like 160 or more. Some of them are worse than that. So it's really cool that we can like stand by the health and like all the standards that Monet has. Like you can have energy in a healthy way. Okay, so I'm going to read off some of the ingredients. Okay, caffeine. It's from a green coffee bean. That's probably the best way that you could get caffeine in your body. Only 50 milligrams, okay? It stimulates good mood. That's amazing. That's why coffee makes us all happy. So it's good that it's in there. It's good that it's not too much, okay? I honestly don't know how to pronounce this one, but I'm going to try. And even they had a hard time on the video, and I think they called it like PLM or something like that. But it's phenyl. Yep, I'm not even try. Okay, so it's a stimulant.
Say PEA.
PEA. Okay, thank you. Stimulant that acts as a messenger within the central nervous system to help promote energy. See, PEA. These ingredients are promoting energy, and we have adaptogens. You guys, these are huge. This is what takes you sitting at your desk and you're like, I want to do this and I want to do this and I want to do this, and you're like, oh my God, I don't know where to start. You start freaking out, you start stressing, and you can't do anything. This is what adaptogens are, okay? Adaptogens help turn your stress into balance, okay? So, and you're going to be energized and you're going to have your stress be balanced. So it's literally going to affect your mood. That is incredible. These are things we want to say. It doesn't matter what the exact word is, because you can say PEA, what Melody said. Rhodiola rosea. It's another root that regulates stress. See, these have multiple adaptogens in it, and they have multiple ingredients that help give us energy without it being caffeine. That's what I love about this. And then we have vitamin B, okay? Vitamin B, but it's a water-soluble vitamin B, and it helps support proper red cells, okay? So this is like an anti-sickness in our energy, vitamin B12, but it absorbs better. That's why it's water soluble. A lot of vitamin Bs we pee out. A lot of vitamin Bs, they even put food coloring in them, and on purpose. So when you pee, you're like, you see yellow and you think that that's vitamins, but no, it's literally just yellow food dye that they wanted you to believe that your body's actually absorbing. That's what's very disappointing about our world. They try and trick us so that you'll keep buying our stuff. So this is a powder, so you're gonna absorb it better already. You're drinking it, a liquid, you're gonna absorb it better. You're not gonna have too much caffeine. You're not gonna get the jitters. There's not like a whole ton of things that you would really want to say. Those are the things that set us apart. It tastes great. If you have tried any of the other ones, they don't taste good. Every single person is saying these taste amazing. So just key things, like you want to look up all the ingredients and you can read them. It's a bunch of things that are adaptogenic. That means they're turning everything from stress into balance. You want to say that they have low caffeine. You're not going to get jitters. You want to say that it helps give you brain power. This energy is going to help you think. That is huge. People, the other ones, they're just about energy. They're just about getting you excited. I could have coffee all day and I still don't get things done because I'm stressed out about things. So to be able to turn my stress into balance, into happiness, I have an energy that's going to make you happy. Like, those are such cool things that you want to share. These are the reasons ours is set apart, okay? I just want to make sure I didn't forget anything. It helps improve your circulation, so it helps fight fatigue. The way you take it is you take one packet into 8 ounces of water in the morning, and then you can take another one in the afternoon. So you can have 2 in one day. That's totally like healthy. That's totally okay for us. They said if you're not very good with caffeine, if you don't handle it well, if you're not a coffee drinker, you want to just start out with 1. You don't want to do 2 right away. And I think that's it. We have really ashwagandha. That's like, ashwagandha is for your thyroid. So ashwagandha helps with gut health. Your thyroid is linked to your gut. So that's what's so cool about all of our products. They all work together. I have so many things I want to say about the collagen, but I'm not gonna touch on Melody's subject. But it's so cool to have something that helps your thyroid with the energy, something that helps you digest with the probiotics, and then what Melody's gonna explain takes it even further. Like, literally, they gave us all the best. The greens, come on, we're in COVID, you guys, like, to be able to battle it, and with our Monat standards, with it still being vegan, so cool. So I think that's it. I don't want to keep talking. I know we have a couple more things. If I miss anything, you guys are welcome to ask questions or
one thing is no sugar. Now, don't say sugar-free, say no sugar. It's the natural sugars. It's oh my God, where did I write it down?
It's beet sugar, right? Yeah.
So whatever is in the fruits, it's going to be the sugar in it. So when we normally say sugar-free, that means they put something in it to make it sugar-free, and you could taste that flavor. This has a natural, like, juice flavor. It doesn't have an artificial flavor because it doesn't have an artificial sweetener. And artificial sweeteners are very strong, and you can always taste them. And for the most part, you won't drink them. I can never, I'm beyond excited about this because I can never take these energy things. Anytime I take them, they give me anxiety in my chest. And when I went over the ingredients, I'm not kidding, I did a whole story about it. I started getting teary-eyed because I was like, these are all the things that actually helped me with anxiety, all the things that she's going over with. The fact that it, is it adept? Say that one again, Christina. Yeah, there we go. That blend.
Blend. So it has a bunch of herbs and spices that make a blend that help with.
Yeah, that's what helps your body handle stress. That is like nothing you ever heard of with an energy, because normally these actually increase your stress by giving you anxiety, by giving you those pats. I don't know if you've never had anxiety or panic attacks, you have no clue what I'm talking about. But normally you'll feel this and you're like, oh God, I took too much caffeine, and it could literally lead to a panic attack. So this is such a good thing. I want you, if that's been your thing, to literally test it for yourself. And then if that works for you, freaking do a live or an Insta story about it, because that is huge. With everything, we do have to put that little FDA, this doesn't cure, blah, 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 blah. But don't worry about it right now.
But
Just
FDA is on the back of any collagen, any multivitamin, any like protein powder. It always says not approved by FDA. FDA approves drugs. They don't approve holistic things. If they approved holistic things, then we would be a different and better country. They are in the money world for the drugs. They're not in the holistic world. So when people say that, it just like, it always baffles me. I'm like, they're not gonna approve our shampoo because that goes on our skin. It's a cleansing product. So I don't know why you're asking that. And they're not gonna approve natural holistic stuff. They're about the drug world. So it just always makes me laugh. But now we should all know that going forward, FDA has nothing to do with us.
right. So that would be a pre-workout thing that you would take, because that would give you energy for your workout. But what you could do is test these orders out. It's up to you. So Total Greens is what I'm going to go over, and you can either have that after your probiotic. I would suggest that, because what Total Greens has fiber in it, and this is going to make you stay fuller. So you could actually have this as a breakfast if you wanted to. But the most important thing about it is that it has 37 different fruit extracts. There is no way in heck, unless you eat raw and you're always having fruits and vegetables, that you can have 37 fruits and vegetables per day. So the fact that it does that, or has that in that, I'm beyond excited. But for most of you, like I've already said, I am huge about anxiety and panic attacks and depression. And I took spirulina. That was my number one thing, and I'm telling you, that gave me focus and mental clarity. But it also, I'm not allowed to say this, but it also cured me and got me off of medication. So spirulina, when they said that, I totally started crying. I was like, no way! I wanted that one in there more than anything. Spirulina is it's an algae. So it's like if you literally ate the seaweed out of the ocean. It is the highest amount of all the nutrients you could ever think. There's nothing that's better than spirulina, and I was beyond excited that they had it in our Total Greens. Also, spirulina stinks. It smells like the ocean. So when I saw that that was in there, I smelled, when we went to the party, we got to smell it, and it smells fruity and amazing. So I am so thankful it does, because spirulina is hard to take. I mean, I would put it in capsules, and that was pretty much the only way, but I would burp it and it would smell disgusting. But I smelled that one and it smelled amazing. So I would try to put it in my smoothies, and it would overpower. It was awful. So I am so thankful that they found a way for this to taste good. Also, they found a way with their technology that this could just be poured into a glass of water and dissolve. That is never greens. I know all of you, whoever does greens, you know that even if you have your shaker, there is chunks of green in it, and it's always horrible, and it's just what happens. And what mostly happens is we do it so many times and we're like, oh my God, I'm tired of having that. So the fact that it dissolves and you're not even like shaking it with your shaker or putting hot water on it in order for it to dissolve is amazing. That was one of the things I was most excited about besides spirulina. Okay, so again, it has fiber in it. It's 4 grams, and that is actually going to make you feel full, which is great. It's going to give that to your gut, and your gut's going to tell your brain, I'm full, and this is my breakfast. Besides that, it has antioxidants, immune support helps. This helps support a normal cleanse. Guys, that's going to the restroom. It's going to help support that. It's going to help keep your gut clean. It's going to help all of that stuff. You need that anyway. Everybody needs that. Healthy gut, healthy hair, healthy skin. This also has mood support. Again, that's the spirulina in there. There's spirulina, parsley, Brussels sprouts. That was funny to me. What else? Algae in it. There is fruit extracts, acai. That's rich in fatty acid. goji, which is the antioxidants and provides a huge amount of vitamins and minerals. And then papaya, that's a supplement vitamin with minerals and fibers as well. Fibers is good. We all know you need fibers when you do greens. If you don't do that combo, then you're literally depleting yourself of all the nutrients. Everybody needs fiber in their diet. Everybody lacks fiber in their diet. Maybe you have too much fiber, but you would be one of the rare ones. That is basically it. If you guys have more questions, that's fine. But again, you can use this after you do your probiotic, or you can do it after you do your workout. But mostly, if you need energy in the morning, then do the energy drink. If you are used to taking greens in the morning, then do this one first. Chrissy and I wasn't sure which one would go first, but that's basically it for total greens. If you guys have questions, let me know. If not, I'm going on to the next collagen. No. All right. Collagen key. Now this one threw me off, but I'm very excited about it. This was the longest video. If any of you guys did the training, there was so much information with this one. This is actually not collagen. For those of you that don't know, collagen only can come from animals, and we do not want a synthetic collagen because your body would have to digest that. It's good that it's a vegan type collagen, but what it actually does is promotes your body's collagen. So what I learned today is after you turn 20 years old, your body depletes of collagen 1% per day. Awesome. I turn 40 tomorrow. I can't even explain how much collagen has left my body. If you don't have collagen in your body, that's when you see wrinkles. That's when you see dryness in your skin. Later in life, that's why a lot of women end up cutting their hair, because their hair is so dry. They lack collagen so much. Everybody needs collagen, and I'm talking about before your 20s. Collagen is so good for so many reasons. But again, this is something that is going to help your collagen just last in your body and then help healthy collagen in your body. It has hyaluronic acid in it, which was awesome to me because we all know hyaluronic acid is highly hydrating. So if you're taking something internally, you're going to see glowing skin and glowing hair, and that's so amazing that they added to it. It has a vegan amino acids that maintain existing collagen levels and replace lost collagen. So that's what it's doing. So that's the way you would explain it. You say this isn't collagen because collagen can only come from animal, but the fact that it's a vegan type collagen. So normally when you take collagens, which we all or should do, it's animal collagen. What your body has to do is break down that collagen, then digest it, then it can pull the collagen. So because it's vegan supporting, it's just absorbing the collagen. And that is so much better than animal collagen. And I was so beyond excited about that because we all know we have so much protein and animal protein that our body is constantly working basically on overtime to break it all down. And this is a great way because it's just absorbing. Okay, very important. This is also sugar-free, but not sugar-free. Don't say sugar-free. It doesn't have, it has stevia in it, and that's the sweetener in it, and then it has fruit sugars. High in vitamin C, high in antioxidants. Let's see, where else? So this is hair, nails, skins, bones, tendons, ligaments. So this is an after you work out type thing. You should be taking this absolutely every single day, but this is going to help you if you've had a hard workout or you have sore knees or you have joints that hurt. This is going to help you basically repair all of that after. Should be taking every single day. Yeah, that is it for, wait, there was one more part. Again, I took way too many trips.
Hey, Melody, can you repeat the part? You said after how long your body starts to deplete, and then what was the percent?
So after you hit 20 years old, every single day, your body depletes of collagen by 1%. Every single day, less and less and less and less and less. It's amazing. That's why we should be taking collagen before we're even 20, but it's very important. This is gonna basically bring it back into your body. You guys, if you have wrinkles, you're lacking collagen. That's basically what it is. Okay, supports. So this supports skin moisture and elasticity and smoothness. So guys, I cannot wait for us. And of course, I'm beyond excited. I don't know if you guys were excited about this launch, but I was beyond excited because I was actually looking for something like this. I was about to go to another company. Thank God I waited, because I was like, I need something else. I need energy. I need this, and I need something different. And so when they did this, it only makes sense because we already did hair, then we went to skin, and now we're working from the inside out. Because again, whatever your gut is going through, you see through breakouts, you see through wrinkles, you see through dull skin, dull hair. All of that shows by what is going on internally. So the fact that they're giving us something that has all of these high amounts of nutrients in it is just an amazing route to go. And then I will say one more thing. It is amazing that we have another whole branch to sell. A lot of companies just stick with skincare. A lot of companies just stick with hair care. A lot of companies just stick with health. And now we have all of these. I can't even wait to see what else they bring. I'm pretty sure they'll do a protein powder, and all of those amazing things will come later. But it's so awesome because we are just going to have another whole group of people that maybe wouldn't have tried Monat, try Monat now, because this is such a good ad. And it is going to be top of the line, the best, because again, a lot of the things that are out there are not vegan, and people are realizing more and more products that you put topically on you and things that you take internally for energy and stuff like that should be vegan. Okay, so that is it. I'm pretty sure that was it. I took so many notes, just making sure that there is nothing else that I missed. You guys have any more questions, or is there anything you want me to repeat? No, that's it. All right, you guys, that is it. That is our freaking wellness line. You guys need to be talking about like crazy. Sale ends tomorrow. Make sure you get on a live, or it doesn't matter if you don't have the products. Have the names of everything and talk about how excited you are to get them. You should be excited. And then lastly, I want to go over what Connie said today, because that was really important. You need to purchase at least 2 of these if you didn't already. You should be giving these energy packets to your mom VIPs. I mean, you can send them a thank you card and say, hey, this is to help you get through those Zoom calls. Okay, there you go. Send them a thank you card for being your VIP. But I would really send this to every VIP that you have. And if you have more than 30 VIPs, then you're gonna need another packet. This is a good way for them to try. And the energy pack would be the, I think, best one for them to sample, because the way that it's packaged, that's easy to send it to everybody. But again, make your list. And if you want to, or you just don't want to send it to all, then go to your best VIPs, like the VIPs that purchase flash sales all the time, the one that you're a favorite and are always in for the new stuff. Even if they purchase this, send it to them beforehand, because you're most likely going to get the product before they do. So just send them this with a thank you and just say, here to help you through your energy, through your day. Any more things?
What if we're like newer and we don't have very many VIPs?
Perfect. Then you don't have to send it to many. You can, if you want, post that you're going to send it to 5 people, and 5 people only. Say, I don't have a lot of these, so I have 5 lucky people on here. Tell me in the comments why you need energy, and then I'll pick 5 of you lucky people. If you get more than that, awesome. You have a bigger potential list.
And Melody, I was going to clarify, the sale ends Wednesday.
Oh God, it feels like Tuesday.
No, I said it and I was like, dude, is today Monday or Tuesday? And I just want
Bonnie said tomorrow too. I was like, you guys are tired.
I can't believe I got on that party or that Zoom call today. I was so mad when she told me. I was like, I am not here mentally, but I can't figure out what today is. So yes, Wednesday, guys, we have till Wednesday. So again, if you haven't bought 2 of these packs, you better buy more of these packs. Not only that, you make sure your market partners, everybody should be MMP. Everybody should be MMP. Well, then is my birthday actually tomorrow? Yeah, my birthday is tomorrow.
Yeah.
At least we have that right.
real quick, I was going to say before I forget that we also had talked about like try to now go back and revisit your friends list and people, and try to think of people who are very health conscious, who maybe said they already have their hair and skincare stuff taken care of. That wasn't a thing of interest. This is something to now have a reason to go back to them. And then also, people who work out, anything of the above. You might have people who would now be interested in being market partners because this is a product that they'd be excited about or get behind. And then lastly, I've been talking to my market partners. If you are comfortable doing so and you have a network of friends that might be, this could be a great opportunity once you get yours to do a tasting party and have people over to come and sample and flavor. Like you could make a picture of the stuff and let them taste what it tastes like so that they know and are up for ordering it.
Yeah, we all need to be tasting parties. That is a genius idea. Not only that, we can do washing parties again and then just add tasting parties into that. That would just be, you're there to wash your hair and you're like, hey, try this drink as well.
Yeah, I know, you could literally add anything to it. And don't
Jess, do you have a question?
Guys, to not let this overwhelm you. It's new to all of us. It's okay that we're learning. Talk about what excites you the most, and you could literally take 2 things. Like, I'm going to talk about the adaptogens. I'm going to be like, I'm always stressed out. I can never focus. Our energy actually makes us focus. It actually takes your stress and turns it into balance so that you can relax and get the stuff that you need to do. And it has ingredients to, turn regular stuff in your body that's already in your body into energy. That's incredible. That's what sets us apart. So don't get overwhelmed. Take a couple of the things that excite you and share those. You're not supposed to be sharing everything to everybody because they're not going to retain it. Share little bits of information to get people intrigued so that they're asking you questions, and then you can share more and you'll have time to share because now it's just you're answering their questions, and those are the things we're excited about.
Key points are brain fog. Key points are stress. Key points are things that absolutely everybody goes with, and energy. You're like, what can you think of that gives you energy without crash and clears up brain fog, which we usually all get midday? You could take this instead of your second coffee, like I'm going to do, or at least I'm saying I'm going to do.
Jessica, you had something?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I have a couple things. I wanted to talk about the chicory root. That's very popular right now with, like, if you have any, I'm going to use the word hipster, like cafes around you, they serve like chicory coffee. It's great for like controlling your blood sugar and your gut health.
Awesome.
So it's like really trendy right now. And then the other thing I wanted to point out is only because I have like a lot of food allergies in my family. I think my connection's going bad. But our products are made in a shared facility with a lot of top allergens. So if you have friends that have a lot of severe allergies, you might just want to have that in the back of your mind.
Absolutely. They are gluten-free, but yes, they can be cross-contaminated. But honestly, we have a lot of girls that are celiac disease on our team, and so far everybody's good. But yes, if they're severely allergic to gluten, that is something that they are going to ask because they're severely allergic. So you will have that answer for them. I wouldn't be like always saying.
And sorry, what was the chicory root in? What product was that in?
But you do need to have that in the back of mind. But if people know, that's a question that people are going to ask you if they're severely allergic.
Alicia, the chicory root is in the capsule, in the pre-probiotic capsule.
Awesome.
But there was something I was on a training today with Brittany Rose, and she had somebody come on, Rachel Roth was her name. And she said that you can take the greens and the collagen and put it together in a protein powder. And she recommended 2, I think Connie also recommended them. She said Shakeology is a good one to use as the protein powder, obviously until Monat comes out with one. But I have the tropical strawberry, the plant-based Shakeology. So, and that's the one I use, and it's a strawberry flavor. So I'm pretty excited because I think it'll mix well with the greens and the collagen. So I get it all done in one thing. You have your shake that's going to fill you up. Then you've got your collagen and your greens all in the same shake. I think it's phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm excited that it blends. I've I've always wanted something in the morning to just be like,
yeah,
like that's the best thing ever. Like that when what's her name, Erica Scheffer was drinking it
Just
I
mix
was
it with a
like,
straw.
and it just mixes up like this, and there was no chunks on the cup. I was like, that is huge. So that is also something we do need to be talking about, because that is something that people that go to the gym all the time hate. You know, they have
Well, they have a blender.
yeah. Even with a blender, some of mine don't mix.
Yeah.
You guys need to be doing reels like crazy when you get this product. Like crazy. The fact that it just dissolves, you know, you can even put in the shaker and be like, just kidding, and put it in a cup. Anything like that would be amazing, because that is, people say it all the time. They will try new things, but then they will hate the taste and they will stop using it.
That's like, that was a point for every single person that has tried it. It tastes good.
Yeah.
So that's
Well,
really.
they say Monat does not make a product unless it's the best.
It's true.
They don't mess around.
They mess around. Okay. Anything else, guys?
I need a Reels training in my life.
Don't we
My
all?
19-year-old daughter over.
I literally have a draft that's sitting on my Instagram I can't get to post. And
Melody, can I ask you a quick question? Or
Yeah.
Chrissy? Okay, so they were saying in the training, like what Christina was saying, was that some of the AEDs that got it early, they like to mix. They said that the greens tasted kind of lemonade-y and that the collagen tasted kind of berry, so they mixed it. Would that be, let's assume I wake up, I have the pre-probiotic, and I have my coffee, and then I have a little breakfast or not, whatever. And then would the collagen greens be AM? Or if I did the energy, like say 2, 3, 4, when you would have your PM coffee, or would that be in the evening?
I would say AM, because
AM? Okay.
it's fiber, and fiber is usually something you take in the morning. So
Okay.
I would say to combo. Connie said today, mix those two together, and you could add almond milk, and that would get your protein from there, or you could add your Shakeology or whatever protein that you normally use. But she said that's what she's been doing. She's been mixing them together, putting almond milk and putting ice in her protein powder, and she said it's the best thing ever.
Plus,
Okay.
the
Thank you.
probiotic should be taken first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, and the probiotic's going to help you absorb nutrients. So instead of
that, but then if you did that and then like I have when my marbles crack, I'm looking for my coffee. So then where does the
switch, take
I would say
the energy and all those things in one. Have that be your first.
I would
and
say
then
keep
your
that.
breakfast and then your coffee.
Yeah, I would say keep the probiotic right next to your bed with a bottle of water, and just the minute you open your eyes, just take it, and then go
the
downstairs.
probiotic won't be a problem because that's just a pill. So that and then my coffee, and then I gotta fit the green.
You want to absorb your coffee. You want it to your brain.
Yes.
I think I'm going to take it. I'm going to attempt to take it before my coffee in the morning. After
this is your job now. You don't attempt. You have to take the. Just kidding.
We will make it work. But
I will do this for Monat, okay?
He's gonna be like coffee.
Yeah.
I did it. I tested it this morning. When you do healthier things, your body does react differently, and you usually shouldn't eat something before you work out unless you eat it hours before. So I did wake up, have all of the natural things that I do have, and then did a workout. And I was not in the mood for coffee, so I did have my greens. So it just depends on what you're doing and what your day is. But guys, document every damn thing. Every damn thing. Let's see you kick ass on this.
Melody's a cutter.
Yeah, go on there. I'm having this. I'm actually seeing if I could replace it before coffee. Let people know. Let people know what you're doing, because they're like, is she going to be able to? I know everybody's going to be watching me. I know they're going to be watching me. And I'm going to be like, holy crap, I do not need my coffee. Or I'm going to say, you know, I'm going to have a second one because I can instead of my coffee. Whatever it may be, just freaking document it, because everybody is literally watching us right now, and it's about to get crazy because the technology we have is the technology that I knew existed, but I don't know anybody else that does have it like we have it. That freaking delayed capsule is the freaking raddest thing. And again, most of us bloat because if you eat anything that's not good for you, if you ever eat out, you're going to have a bloating issue. If you have any sort of dietary you are allergic to what, like Christina, if she has dairy, she will be bloated from it. This is an amazing pill. Sorry, Christina, but this is an amazing pill to like have and just be like, normally I have this, but because I took this, it's literally helping with inflammation. And it's not causing this bloating. This is an amazing thing, and document it, talk about it, because everybody, I can't tell you, when I was watching these trainings of these people, they were saying the amount of people that deal with bloating and inflammation, and it's like 90% of people. We all have gut issues. We all have issues. We all have things that we deal with, and most of us, that is it. So again, we need healthy gut stuff. Just again, whatever you talk about it, document. You can say, I'm still learning, but these are the cool things that I found out. We did a training tonight, and these are the cool points that they brought up. It was so rad. I'm so excited to get this product. Whatever you're doing, just make sure you're talking about it.
And you guys, we're going into new territory, okay? We're going into the health territory. Super exciting. We are already in the healthy territory because how naturally based our products already are, our skincare and our hair care. So we're already stepping on toes. That's why the hairstylists were hating us until they joined us. That's why shampoo companies want to hate us, but they can't beat us. Same with our skincare. You know, we were going into new territory. We're going to piss people off, and you just have to brush those comments off, okay? You're most likely going to get a comment from somebody being like, well, blah, 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 and just say, these are the ingredients. You can send them literally a screenshot of what the ingredients are. Do the research yourself, you know. Not saying do that, but like, here are the ingredients. You're welcome to look at them yourself, you know. And that's all you have to send them. You don't have to explain anything. We're not customer service, but know that we do have higher standards when we launch our products than most other companies do. So we're going to steal their sales. We're taking over a lot of areas. So now, like, Arbonne and all the ones that had like a little bit of an upper leg on us, now they don't. Nobody can beat us in hair care. So it's like, you have to join us. And now our skincare is better than theirs. And now our nutrition is going to be better than theirs. So just know that ahead of time. You can't allow those comments to brush you off, or you will not last in this company. Like, this company is not for the faint of heart. You have to be just like, it's not me. They're just angry that my stuff is better, you know, and brush them off and be as cordial. Do not fight with anybody. Don't get into a little battle with anybody. Just send them the ingredient list and don't open the message anymore if they're going to keep going at it. So,
and also don't compare.
Get it today. So just warning you ahead of time. It's normal.
Okay, Chrissy, I have to tell you really fast. So I have a really good friend that works for Plexus, and he sells the pink drink. And when we did this, when they launched it, I messaged him and I was like, ooh, guess what's coming? And I sent him like a thing, and he sent me a message back, and he put, we are buried, with like a period.
Oh.
And I was like, well, you're welcome to join my team though.
Yeah. You're like, switch up.
Yeah, I was like, you should come.
It's really
They
like,
know. People
He
know.
knows because he worked with Brittany. He knows. He's watching it happen, and he knows, but he's like,
it's like they have to, like, it's not just them that they're thinking of. Like
he's like, we knew it was a matter of time.
Yeah, exactly. If something like better came along, which it's never going to happen, it's like, I wouldn't just be thinking about me, you know, you're thinking about your team. So it is hard for them, but you're like, join our team and bring your team with you, because you're going to better your whole team. You're not just like Caitlin and freaking Brittany Holt. They were pretty high up in Roden and Fields. Can you imagine, like,
doTERRA oils?
Huh?
I thought they were doTERRA oils.
No, they're Roden and Fields. They talk about it all the time in Voxer.
I know. I thought it was doTERRA.
No. She even said it on the balloon. But anyways, they were really high up, and they were at a very desirable rank in Roden and Fields, and they of course thought, they debated Monet for a year. And that's the other thing about other MLMs. They do not like when you try products. They don't want you to try Monet, because they know that there's a chance you're going to switch. They don't like you to try products that they're in competition with. And so they were secretly using Monet for over a year. And they said they were watching everybody get their Cadillacs, and they were like, oh, and they finally made the decision to take, and they take their whole team. But it's like, you can't beat us. You really can't beat us. with our payment plan, with how amazing our company, with how that we're a baby company, and we keep expanding, you guys. So eventually they're all going to join us. It's just the sooner the better.
Yeah, but don't compare products. Like
Yeah, don't go head to head with them.
don't say they have this, well, we have this. We are better. Just tell what we have. Just say what makes us great. We don't need to say this is better than this company. I mean, we should never do that anyway, because you have a risk of seriously being sued by companies. So just don't do it anyway. Just like I actually have had posts removed because I was comparing store-bought products to store-bought makeup versus high-end makeup, and that post got removed. So they will remove. They don't even want you to do that. That was removed off Pinterest. Isn't that ridiculous? But stuff like that, just don't compare. Just always say what makes us good. You don't need to even say what makes us better than the rest. Just say what is our qualities, because they are better. They did take their time. And the sleep, when that one comes out on just beyond. I really, really hope it's next month. I don't want to wait any longer, because that one has magnesium. And again, guys, everybody is lacking magnesium. We all have a magnesium deficiency. If you ever struggle with sleep, that's what it is. So that's it, guys.
You can say these are the reasons why we're better, and most have this. Just like a good example is our dry shampoo. Like, you can't name the dry shampoo brands, but you can say most dry shampoo brands have talc and propane and butane. But if you name a name, that's when you get in trouble. So you can say this is why we're better. We're not flammable, but you can't name their name.
All right. Any more questions? No.
All right. Night, ladies. Awesome job hopping